Hey there. So earlier today, yesterday, really, I watched and VHS 2 and taped it. Well, not taped it, but I taped my kind of did my reactions after each of the films. So I'm just gonna splice it together now and give you my reactions on each of the segments in VHS 2 as I watch them. So I'm here tonight again in my comfy jammies, and I'm probably not gonna get this one done up till tomorrow. But hey, it's tomorrow. Uh, I'm just watching VHS 2, and basically what I'm doing is I'm pausing in between each segment to let you know what I thought about it. I just watched the opening, uh, standard, like basically there's looks to be two private detectives, and they're doing like the basic kind of like a cheating type deal when they have to basically go look for this missing uh, college student, and they go to his place, and of course tapes are there, VHS tapes, and the first story is it's okay. It's a little gory. It's not that really that scary. It tries to do some jump scare parts, and it didn't succeed for me, but I could see for some people it might find it kind of scary-ish. And basically, it's about a guy who has an eye put in, and the eye has a kind of a camera thing into it. But the thing is, he for some reason he can like see, well, like in the Sixth Sense, see dead people, that type of thing. He's got that type of deal going on, and he meets up with a girl who is in a similar situation, and cool nudity ensues. So it was pretty good. I mean, like, it seemed the idea was overall okay. Wasn't bad. It was decently acted for what it was. The scares didn't really work that much for me, but it wasn't a bad segment. I'm hoping it's going to be the weaker of the segments, because I just want to get into the next one. That's the wraparound thing seems to be really weak at this point. I don't know if they're going anywhere with this. Some videotape of this kid talking about what appears to be what he thinks at first is a snuff film or something like that. Anyway, watch a little bit more of it, and I'll be back after the next segment. Okay, much better. Finished my water, and this was way better. It's about a cult leader guy, kind of like that, the Heaven's Gate type cult thing, where they think they're going to be like something big is going to happen, that's going to take them up, type of thing, kind of save them, and they're going to be the chosen people. So this film crew goes in to talk to this cult leader. He warns them that they really shouldn't come in, but they manage to get in there anyway. I went to get a drink, so I kind of missed how they got in there. But so he starts talking to the guy. The guy quickly finds out that his girlfriend, who's working with him, she's pregnant, but not for him, for his best friend, who's also working with them. Anyway, basically, this is pretty kick-ass. There's some really cool gore in this one here. A little bit of twisted black humor as well. And I don't want to give too much away, but imagine going to like a place to interview a cult leader on the day that all the shit's going down, and this is what basically happens here. They go around. There are some great jump scares in this one here. The gore is pretty damn good. I was actually really entertained and kind of wondering where it was going. I kind of figured out what was going to happen at the end of it, but it didn't bother me. I really enjoyed this second one, and I got to check it with the director on this one afterwards, because I got to say, overall, this was the strongest segment of these two. Well, the first segment was fairly weak, but this one was pretty damn good. I was entertained all throughout it, and there's a demon type thing in this one here. We get lots of gore. If you don't mind gore, there's tons of gore in this one here. Lots of it's a suicide cult type thing, and there's all kinds of crap going on that you got to see. I mean, great ending, humorous and insane and just out there. Doesn't mind throwing the blood and snot and whatever in your face. It's very cool. I gotta say, way better than I thought it was going to be for the second one. I was actually worried that this was going to tame down after seeing the way the first one was, but second one, pretty good overall. First one gave us the prerequisite nudity that we needed for a film like this, and the second one was balls out horror, just a fun. If you were like a fan of Gore Zone magazine back in the day, with that thing Gore used to put out, and I think they put it out now, but you got to go online to rent it, to subscribe, and they send it to your door because they don't do it in stores anymore. Yeah, you like this kind of type of film. This the second one is actually pretty kick-ass. I got to give it a credit. I would watch this movie on the second one alone, but now time to go into the third one, see how it's going to be, and hoping it's good. I'm not liking the wraparound at all for this thing. So, I just finished the film and made myself some soda stream. The third story is different. Do I like it? I guess. It's a alien story. Very much of a Slender Man type of thing. You got these kind of stereotypical slender, white-looking alien dudes, and basically a kid is being taken care of by his sister. He's a little bratty kid, and he's got his bratty friends, and they're her equally jerkish boyfriend, and she for some reason likes this dude, and they're like kind of trying to film his sister and stuff like that, and get back from when they think the jerky boyfriend kicks the ghetto blaster. That'll date me. Earlier in the film, they're kind of they got a little dog, and they were making little films with the camera. So they usually put the camera, they mount it on the dog, and that'll be you'll see that throughout the film. And so anyway, we get these alien creatures that show up, and they try and escape from them. And do I want to give this away or not? No, fine. It's just it's a bit of a chase thing. They try and like creep you out with the alien things, and they're kind of semi-creepy, so you get the kind of feel to it, but it's never really consistently strong of a story. The second story is obviously the strongest story in this series, and the wraparound really kind of blows it. The wraparound has a little twist to it, and it's not good. Overall, see this movie for the second part. The first one is not bad. The second one is pretty good. And the third one, I don't know what to say. Maybe it's good. I can't decide yet whether I like it or not. Maybe it's different. Aliens, not as strong a film as the first VHS. That one seemed to have more of a aspect to it that I liked. Yeah. Ending story not the greatest. So I just started to make some tea and realized I forgot an entire sequence of the film. Man, there's another story. Man, I just finished watching this. A little short. It's a zombie story, and it's very well done actually. Guy's going out biking. He's talking to his girlfriend, and basically a zombie apocalypse type attack breaks out. He tries to get away. Stuff happens. It's actually a fairly strong story. I liked it. It was short. There wasn't a lot to it. It wasn't overly complex. I liked the ending. The ending was powerful. So the zombie story and the story with the cult are two strong aspects of the film, while the other two aspects are extremely weak. But first story still works. The nudity is great in that story. I can't believe I'm just saying that but it is. It's like an exploitation movie. You gotta say this time. Nudity's great, gore's great, that type of thing. It's kind of a scale. Joe Bob Briggs started it for us, guys. But no, it's overall it's an entertaining time. You won't be bored with VHS2 overall, but you will. Hopefully enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and I think that the zombie aspect and the cult storyline made the movie worth watching. And now I'm going to go back and get my tea, and hopefully I'll get this video up by tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's time for tea. So that was my VHS2 review segment watching. I'm not sure. Hopefully that came out okay. I did the segments last night. Actually made sure I had the same jammies on for tonight, and so I could do like the kind of the buffer, you know, my wraparound, which is hopefully at least a little bit better than the wraparound that was in the VHS2 film. Overall, a fun film. I enjoyed watching it last night. A day after watching it, I can guess it's time to, I can look back on it, and this is what I want to do, is just like to look back and say, did I give it basically a fair review when I was watching it last night? And when I was like filming the segments, that I just, were they fair? And overall, I think, yeah, they were fair. The first story the wraparound was not good at all, actually. But the first story is, I like certain aspects of it. It more as kind of a, it's neat. It's very tame and timid. It's kind of a ghost story. I like where it goes with it, and overall, I can't fault it. It's a pretty good story. The second story is about a zombie outbreak, and it's just a little kind of slightly personal story. I like those. I like the fact that it took a different aspect of the zombie thing than you normally see. So that one I really enjoyed. It was only a short one. There was not a lot of like big twists or anything to it. I just really liked the way that it went. It seemed to be heartfelt, and it seemed to be in the right place with what it was doing. I liked the aspects that it took out of it. I really enjoyed it. The third one, I spoke about at length, I think, there. The cult one, I really enjoyed that. Balls to the wall, splatter gore type, frenetically cool film. Really pays off, and I really enjoyed it. And the fourth segment there, it was crazy. It's kind of a weak one to end on. I wasn't a big fan of it. I wasn't bored with it, but it just didn't really go anywhere. The alien outfits were nice looking and stuff like that, but aside from that, it's a pretty meh one, and the ending was not something I was looking into. I'm hoping that they will make a VHS 3 and make a stronger one. I'm going to go look into that director that I was going to go and look into last night to see what he's done, and see what he's got coming up with, because I like that the cult story. That was the best one out of them all for me. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and right now I got it last night, and I'm going to get some now. It is time for tea.